And now, Giant Sports Talk Live. Here are your hosts, Eric and Glenn.
All right, guys, what is up? Welcome to Giant Sports Talk Live here on this Tuesday, March 18th, guys. How about that, man? One day closer to the regular season. What is up, Graham? Man, we're having some lively discussions, aren't we there, sir? Man, oh, man. We'll get into that later, but I know what you're talking about. Distraction. Yes, correct, sir. Distraction. Yeah, we got something interesting to talk to, but hey, how about a bit of good news? MRI came back on Jung-Hoo Lee. Everything is clean. Yeah, Cole. Everything is clean with Jung-Hoo Lee's MRI, so that's good. Maybe he's just gonna have to stay out a couple of more days. I know exactly what a bad back feels like. I'm starting to feel a little bit better, guys, a little bit, but I have my moments, especially with my left leg. You know, anytime I mess with my left leg, my back just starts screaming. But that's who cares about that? Anyways, but there was some interesting news today, guys. SF Gate, we're going to talk about it too. Anyways, guys, when I get into this, I'm probably going to have to say this disclaimer a couple of times. What's up, Arson? I'm going to make this disclaimer a couple of times throughout the broadcast today because first and foremost, what I'm about to talk about, it has nothing to do. No, senior. No, sir. It has absolutely nothing to do with the players or any of that sort. All right. What's up, Isaac? Has nothing to do with the current club. Not one damn bit. So I just want to let you guys know when I start going on my rant, it's not going to have anything to do with the club. Not whatsoever. So yeah, well, I want you guys to understand that. What's up, Isabel? So guys, be understanding if when I start hammering ownership and the club, it has nothing to do with the players, has nothing to do with the coaches.
Why are you in a bad mood?
Everything to do. Oh boy, dude. Yeah,
hey, I'm having technical difficulties, so I'm just popping in. I'll be here for a few minutes, and if there's an issue, if I disappear, like even Houdini, ain't coming
dude,
back.
Your resolution is pretty blurry as well, too. Did I notice it's not? Now it's coming back. There it is. Now it just cleared up.
I've got problems all day with my MacBook Pro. Anybody out there know anything about MacBook Pros? It keeps shutting off.
I was just gonna say that too before I was gonna say if anyone has any technical experience with MacBooks, Glenn's gonna need it. Send an email, Giant Sports Talk Live.
Yeah, it shuts off. Eric, this is really weird. My lapbook, for anybody who may be technically inclined, can come into the chat and let us know while we proceed. It just shuts off. And then it doesn't reboot. I have to manually turn it on. Then I have to put in manually my password. Then all the data for my Wi-Fi is gone. You have to set up the Wi-Fi again, password, all that stuff. It takes about a half an hour to connect to the Wi-Fi. Then I'm back up and running again. But the whole laptop shuts down. All what you would call your history and bookmarks?
Yeah, it's all gone?
All gone. It just keeps wiping everything out. Everything, thank God, except my password to get in.
Wow. What is it? What year is it?
Oh, I'll tell you what year it is there. Cole, let me go to About This Mac. I don't know. Where would I find that? Where would I find that? I'm into it says MacBook Pro 16-inch, 2021.
So 4 years old.
So, dude, and don't give me that, because every time I go to the Apple store with any kind of issue, it's like, well, your laptop's 5 years old. So, I go, I'm driving a goddamn car that's 20 years old, and I still buy tires for it.
No, I'm just
I
saying.
need a new battery. Oh, we don't sell them for that. That thing's 4 years old, Eric.
Is it,
Jeez.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Does it do its automatic updates and all that stuff? It sounds weird.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and make sure the updates are done. But I don't know. I'm going to have
to do that. An update.
I'm going to take it into the shop tomorrow and wish me luck, because I don't have another $3,000. Well, I have $3,000 I can spend on one, but I don't want to spend another. I don't need a new one. God.
All right, so guys,
it's almost like the fan is gone. When have you ever had a fan problem?
If it overheats, that means it's overheating.
Yeah, but if you have a fan problem, it's very similar. I'll be talking to you here, and then all of a sudden, boom,
there it goes. Exactly.
And you wait a minute, you reboot it's fine, and then it could work for 2 minutes or it could work for 2 hours. Just boom. I'm like, Yeah. So it gets extremely bad. Like earlier today when I was really pissed. Eric, if you were doing a report, I was doing radio work earlier today. I was doing reports. I lost them.
No, that ain't good. That's a quick way to get a freaking swift kick in the freaking screen. That's what happened there.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Before I go, in case I get booted out, please, if you see Droopy Nuts in there, please tell Droopy Nuts to either accept my trade or move on. He's like, I want to trade. I sent him a trade.
Fair enough. All right, I see him in there. I'll let him know.
All right.
Accept or deny. All right, I'm gonna get into this.
I guess the topic is let's purchase the team. Let's all gather some cash and.
All right, here we go. So just bear with me, guys. We're gonna get into this, guys. It's gonna be interesting. All right, here we go. Again, guys, disclaimer: I'm not getting after the current club. I'm going after ownership. Okay, first and foremost. All right, let's go. SFK had this article come out earlier today. San Francisco Giants sell significant piece of the team for first time in decades, guys. Decades. Again, courtesy San Francisco Gate. Look in the description of this video. I have the link in the description. So if you guys want to look at it yourself, hit that link and it will take you straight to SF Gate.
Another 10%, isn't it?
We're going to get into it. Alex Simon is the author of this, again, with San Francisco Gate. So let's see. What is this all about?
We almost have more owners than our 40-man roster, Eric.
Yeah, well, let's get into this. Okay. San Francisco added a San Francisco-based private equity firm to beef up their ownership group to help finance some major changes at Oracle Park. That's for the first sentence right there kind of throws me for a loop, because why do they need a group to help finance? The team is rich, guys. I'm not something. Can someone explain it to me? If you're the fifth richest team in MLB, why would you need another ownership or someone to add to the ownership group to help finance? I don't understand this. This is not.
You know what though, Eric?
Maybe that makes sense.
Maybe that's a deep listen. The last line: to help finance some major changes, not to Oracle Park, at Oracle Park. You think there could be some kind of a changing of the guard and owner? They're going to have an upper ownership, and maybe they're just trying to get rid of some people.
I don't know. Let's get into this. According to the New York Times, the Giants are selling about 10%. Significant chunk. If I'm not mistaken, I mean, this is right up there, because what is it? The Johnsons own, is it 29, 30%, somewhere around there, give or take? So this group that's coming in is going to own about 10% to 6th Street to help finance some significant upgrades to Oracle Park.
Never heard of them.
Right?
Who are they?
Right. Hold on. So that means we're going to get more player, right? We're going to be able to offer those big contracts for players, right?
Right.
Is that correct? Right? Is that what it seems like? Hey, you're talking about upgrades to Oracle Park, man. We're talking about going to get some big players, right? Am I wrong? I'm right.
I'd say you're wrong, man.
Come on.
Come on.
Okay, so significant upgrades to Oracle Park, the team's training facility in Scottsdale and Mission Rock.
What?
What? What? Hold on.
Wait a sec, Eric.
Hold on. Help finance some significant upgrades to Oracle Park, the team's training facility in Scottsdale, and Mission Rock.
Dude, when you're in any kind of corporate business, which I am, when it's corporate, Eric, you can't be throwing your money from one, hey, I'm going to rob my Peter to pay my Paul. Dude, you know what? I hope they get audited, dude. Their money's going all over the place. You can't be using baseball money to finance your properties, and you can't be using all your property money to buy. Well, they're certainly not, are they? They're not using property money to run the ball club. They're throwing money around. That sounds weird to me, Eric. It really does.
Mission Rock.
Well, you're the one that named the team the Mission Rock team. So
why? You know why? Because of this. The team's major real estate development across McCovey Cove from the ballpark. In a news release, Giants president and CEO Larry Baer called it the first significant investment in 3 decades. Why do you need a significant investment in 3 decades? You're rich. You're rich, man. The 5th richest club in the major leagues, according to Forbes, and that was written last year. I don't know if they've written a new one this year yet. As of last year, they were the 5th richest team. Then they all of a sudden go down to the 25th. What's going on? Why do you need significant investment in 3 decades? You're making hand over fist, or are you not?
We never get to see their books, though. You can call Forbes. They come out with Eric. Maybe this team. You say they're making money hand over fist. Look, I did mention the 415 Club was it was in the process of just disbanding because nobody's buying the tickets. They can't sell it this year, and they're selling 2 tickets for $9 and a penny this year.
Okay, well there you go,
which works out to less than 501.
Okay,
so and is this team really drawing money, Eric? Where's the money coming from? It seems like they are. Listen, they haven't had a product to sell. Maybe they're going in the tank.
Okay, let's listen to this, because if you're doing cheap tickets, right, like you're talking about, that tells me, okay, you're making a shit ton of money somewhere. Well, otherwise, why would you discount these tickets?
To get people in the door.
There you go. Again, it's optics, right? Hey, there's our buddy, official SF Giants rankings. I like this guy. Organization, San Francisco Giants, best known for Mission Rock. Project status, bust. Financials, poor. I like this guy. I like this guy, man. Okay, let's keep going. I'm already pissed off. Okay, here we go. What else we got here? With the new investment, which was reportedly approved on Monday by Major League Baseball. That was yesterday. The Times reported the Giants plan to enhance the stadium's main entrance facing Willie Mays Plaza, add designated sections for Rooter clubs.
What? What's that?
Rooter clubs,
Roto-Rooter? What's that?
In soccer stadiums.
What?
Oh,
start again. You lost me altogether. What are you talking about? Rooter clubs.
What?
And designated sections for Rooter clubs.
What?
Oh, are they working it out? So they're gonna try to set it up like, remember in Seattle they had the was it for Hernandez? The pitcher Hernandez.
The king in his corner.
Now they're doing the Jung Hoo Loo crew section. Maybe they're doing that.
What is this? Designated sections for Rooter clubs, akin to those in soccer. This is not soccer, man. This is baseball. Look, this is not, what that reminds me of? We're not going back to the 1890s when the Royal Rooters were rooting on the Boston Braves.
You beat me to it.
We don't have enough said. We don't have enough said that owns a freaking bar called, what is it? The Third Base Bar outside the club. This isn't that. Look, come on, guys. This is weird. Okay, hold on. Let's keep going. I'm sure, right? We're gonna invest in the team, though, right? Hold on. And expand premium sections that include all-inclusive food and drink service. But Bayer downplayed any thoughts at the new cash helping the team increase its spending on the team taking the field.
I don't know, Eric. This one's a weird one. Guys, what do you think? This is a weird one. And he goes on to say it's not about a stockpile for the next Aaron Judge, which you kind of just alluded to. This is about improvements to the ballpark. You said it. They got money. What real improvements they got to make? Making big bets on San Francisco and the community around us. Well, they've done they must be spending it all on that because they've done crap all and having the firepower to take us into the next generation. What does that even mean, Eric? To the next generation.
What is going on?
I don't know, man. I don't know. This organization never ceases to amaze me, man.
What is going on?
I don't even understand the article, to be honest with you.
What is going on here?
We're talking about Real Madrid and Barcelona and NBA San Antonio Spurs in the same article. I don't know, Eric.
Okay, something just came across Twitter, and we'll talk about it after this. But this is, I can't believe this. I can't believe we'll talk. It's baseball related, but it has absolutely nothing to do with the Giants. We'll get into it after this. Anyways, so what the hell's going on here? So you're going to sit there and you're selling 10% of the organization to fix up the ballpark, to put in Reuter fucking stands, to fix your freaking drink and food and drink for premium sections, but you're not going to improve the freaking product on the field? What's going on? I'm not understanding. Look, if this is the direction they're going, just sell the team. Just sell the team. Sell the team to someone who actually wants to go out there and win. This is stupid. This is absolutely asinine. You're actually going to say that it has nothing to do with increase its spending. What are you doing, San Francisco Giants? Oh, here, let's keep going. This is not, oh, Lord, dude. This is not about a stockpile for the next Aaron Judge, Bayer told the New York Times. This is about improvements to the ballpark, making big bets on San Francisco and the community around us, and having the firepower to take us into the next generation. You know what? That's a bunch of bullshit. That's a bunch of freaking bullshit. I don't like to hear that, guys. That is absolutely ridiculous. I don't want to hear about no fire. You know how you increase firepower, guys? You go out there and you spend money on some really good players. That's what brings firepower to the San Francisco Giants. You built Mission Rock. Mission Rock was supposed to be about the community. So what the hell's going on? I'm not understanding this. So you're bringing in another, you sold your part of your club, 10% to 6th Street, to help finance the building of the improvements of the ballpark and Mission Rock and spring training facilities. But you're not going to help put the better product on the field. Sixth Street is best known in the Bay Area sports scene as the primary owner of Bay FC, the National Women's Soccer League team in the region that just kicked off its second year. Sixth Street also has investments in Spanish soccer titans Real Madrid and FC Barcelona, as well as Spurs. The company's San Francisco office is located on the far east side of the Presidio complex, where it neighbors with Lucasfilm. We believe in the future of San Francisco, and our sports franchises like the Giants are critical ambassadors for our city of innovation, showcasing to the world what's only made possible here. Wow. Sixth Street co-founder and CEO Alan Waxman said in a news release, "We believe in Larry and the leadership team's vision for this exciting new era. And we're proud to be partnering with them as they execute the next chapter of San Francisco Giants' success." The Giants didn't disclose how much money 6th Street was investing in the team to get its stake, which the Times reported was for 1/10 of the team. Forbes' annual team valuations had the Giants worth $3.8 billion. Hey, look at this. At the start of 2024, which ranks as the 5th biggest organization in MLB. So why do you need someone like 6th Street to show up, guys?
Because the ownership they got don't want to spend any money, Eric. They don't want to spend any money.
What's going on here, guys?
So
can someone explain this to me?
Cheap.
What in the world is going on?
They're cheap.
What's going on?
Yes. Senior, they aren't cash poor. They're just cheap.
But why would you have to go out there? Why do you have to sell 10% of the ownership stake in the club if you're already in a good position financially? My God, the owner is the founder and CEO, or bigger than that maybe, of Franklin Templeton. Why do you need somebody else to come in, guys?
Cheap. You touched on that yesterday, Eric.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
Some empty rooms at the end.
That's not good.
We'll leave a light on for you.
Hey, guess what? Hey, maybe you should have tailored it to the freaking sports fan. Since you're part of the San Francisco Giants, how about you stick with baseball? How about that?
This team always lets me down in some way. Oh, Eric.
Who is 6th Street? Flexible, long-term capital, data-enabled capabilities, cross-platform collaboration at scale.
Yeah, there's a little cross-platform collaboration here. We're talking soccer. We're talking real estate. We're talking Giants baseball. Would you call that cross-referencing, Eric? They're all over the place.
Founded in 2009, 6th Street is the leading global investment firm dedicated to developing themes and offering solutions to companies across all stages of growth. Our firm is designed for cross-platform collaboration at scale. We build businesses, invest for growth, acquire assets, provide direct financing, identify value in public markets, purchase royalty streams, and regularly develop first-of-their-kind structures to meet the strategic objectives of management teams. We do all this globally and as one unified team of investment and control side professionals working on behalf of our institutional investors and their beneficiaries around the world. We believe adhering to our core values is a competitive advantage. Everyone on our team contributes their perspectives and expertise to help us solve complex challenges and to get the right answer. What
the hell does that mean, Eric? They write these things the layman can't. I can't understand all that. Jesus. You know what they sound like? They sound like an investment firm, Eric. They're a loan shark.
Look at this. San Francisco Giants formed strategic partnership with global investment firm 6th Street. Look at that.
Maybe they're just getting into the door now. They just want to buy it all, Eric.
$100 billion under management, 650 plus team members, 280 plus investment professionals, 25 countries invested. Let's see what they say. Does it show that, or did it open up into a new window? Okay.
I see it. Yeah, I see it. Isn't that what you read already?
No. I read SF Gate.
Well, it's awful tiny on my screen, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's kind of the same stuff.
And while this doesn't affect me, guys, somebody just posted in the chat. Why don't they give the fans a parking lot, Eric? Give them a parking lot. Build a park. How tough is it to?
What I said.
Build a parking lot.
The hell with freaking Mission Rock. Keep parking lot A, man. I want to be able to park.
Well, you can park anytime, man. Don't worry.
Gosh, dang, dude.
You park at my house for free.
No, I understand, but I'm just talking about for every everyday fan that wants to go watch a club, man.
Dude.
This is stupid.
Oh yeah, this team is not going to a ball game at Oracle Park is not conducive to taking you got to take mass transit, Eric. You got to. You got
Look
to.
at this. Look, it's not even about the product. This includes continuing to elevate and expand the Giants' commitment to delivering a best-in-class experience in and around Oracle Park. Oh, it also provides the opportunity to continue to create and deliver memorable moments for the fans through baseball and other entertainment events and experiences.
Aren't you being entertained? Are you not? I swear to God, it seems like half these groups watch our show.
What is going on?
I don't know, Eric. It's just day. Hey, this I don't know.
I don't understand this. I wonder how many of the Sixth Street investors are going to be on the Giants ownership board, says Turd Ferguson. Great point. That's a great point. Memorable moments, creating memories. This is just, give me a freaking break, man. Yeah, and there you go. Morcatna.
You know what?
I'm having chest pain.
Look at Senior. Sutter Health Park's going to be a better experience. It's going to be low. Isn't it going to be? I mean, it's going to be, people are going to be high strung, but it's going to be a low key, smaller market, fun day. I just could see it being a fun. Go to Giant. How many times have I come on the show, Eric, and said to you, it's like black and white. It's just not fun. It lacks. There's something lacking. It's old school. It's plain. It's just.
Well, I'm not understanding what is going on. So yesterday, right? Yesterday, we had an article from Susan Slusher talking about, and this is very timely with her article, talking about, are they more worried about real estate? And then today, this news breaks, which actually this deal closed yesterday. Hey, now we got a damn new ownership group member. Sixth Street owns 10%. This is just dumb.
Eric, you want memorable moments? Why don't they just invest? Invest. And that's what it would be, an investment. Invest a little, and such a minute amount to an organization. Invest a little bit, Eric, into a marketing team.
Exactly.
Giants baseball, nothing like it. Guess what? They've already come out with their slogan for next year, Eric.
Yeah. Giants
baseball, nothing like it. This is the only organization I've ever known that used the same, you know what? It's like they don't want to get any print materials done. You know what? Just use last year's stuff. They sound cheap at every department, Eric. What? You tell me, Eric, what kind of team in any sport do you read the big billboard at the stadium and their big motto for a particular year is recycled every year?
Yeah, it's dumb.
Have you ever seen that before in your likes? I haven't.
Exactly, D-Shot. It's exactly what they're doing.
This
is ridiculous.
Nothing like it.
Look, it's basically they're just listening to what Buster Posey had to say, and they're running with it to make it kind of be in line with the strategic message here.
Justin Kerwin came up with hey, great thought. Tune in tomorrow for Susan Slusser's take on this.
Dude. Oh, Mike. Mike makes a great point. Oracle Park is one of the top-rated ballparks in all of MLB. So why do you got to fuck with it? Right, Mike? Why mess with something that's already okay? You already messed with, hold on. You already added the extra freaking center field seats, right? Or I should say they got rid of the bullpen on each side, and they put them out there in center field. So they adjusted the ballpark there. So what else do you got to do? What's this soccer rooter bullshit, man?
But Michael and Eric, listen, Oracle Park, one of the top-rated ballparks. Who rates them? The top? Who rates them? Is it the fans? Because Eric, the ballpark, the daily, experience, if you want to call it that, Eric, I don't call it a top-rated ballpark anymore.
Oh, it is. It is a top-rated ballpark. There's no doubt.
I go to a lot of ballparks. Hey, dude, you want to see a ballpark? Go to San Diego. Now that's a ballpark. I wish we could trade ours in for that one.
No, I wouldn't do that. No.
I love the ballpark. It's my favorite park, San Diego.
Oracle Park.
Go to Texas. Go to Arlington. Go to a game of the Rangers. I love going there. Go to Anaheim. I love Anaheim Stadium. And guess what Anaheim offers that the Giants don't, Eric? parking lot.
No, how about that? Yeah, that would be yeah. But I don't understand this. If you look, if you're gonna get another investor that's sink more money because you want better product on the field, I'm all for it. 100%, I'm all for it. This is just stupid. I don't know. Is anyone out there?
GI? GI says, yeah, but Padres don't even own their own ball. Who cares who owns it? Who cares? You know who's going to own it? 6th Street eventually.
Yeah, maybe. You're
getting a little toe in the door, Eric.
I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding this, guys. I'm trying to figure this one out. All it's doing is pissing me off the more I think about it, because there's absolutely no reason why the Giants had to do this, unless there's something we just don't know.
Joshua apparently doesn't compete with Oracle Park. I don't know.
Oracle Park, the location is absolutely beautiful. I mean, there's no doubt about it. It's probably
it's a scenic little Eric. They got no parking.
Yeah, I get that.
You got no parking.
I get that.
It's a dirty area. It's a dirty, rundown area, and the team talks about, we're going to invest in the community. How about I said it last week on the show. How about investing around the ballpark? It's like the ballpark now is built in a slum.
Well, they had their chance, and they blew it with Mission Rock.
Is it the Bronx or something, Eric?
This is the problem, is because I think they had the right idea, but they executed the wrong plan. Instead of making it a quote unquote baseball experience, you're trying to make money off the real estate. You're trying to freaking sell apartments and commercial property rather than it being a quote unquote baseball experience. That's where they messed up.
They're misdirected. It's total misdirection, Eric. They don't, and you know what? It's not just how many times, especially our old pal down the street, Dan. How many times has he said pick a lane? This team just doesn't know what they're doing day to day, Eric. Here we're talking about we're going to take this money and invest it in blah blah blah. Why? Because you know why? Because Larry Bear is saying, "Well, I want to invest, but I don't want to invest my money.
I don't. Yeah, this is just not.
I don't want to invest my money, so let's bring in another investor." This organization, dude.
This is really strange. This is I'm not understanding.
Oh, Joshua, you'd give the edge? I say it's no comparison. The new ballpark in Texas is beautiful.
I've never been there.
And not just the ballpark, Joshua. Wouldn't you say, Joshua, that something Eric and I talk about regularly, about the fan experience? Talk about a fan experience. They must have 200 restaurants outside there. They got everything there. They got more stuff for Eric, you got to go into the 415 club, and they got 2 little games for kids to play. They got a batting cage, one of those, whatever you call the bowling ball games. You got the Bernice loves to play, so I'm not going to bitch about it, but
hey, Anthony, you got to fill us in. Talk to us.
It's old school.
Because Anthony's been saying, he's been talking about this. I need to hear what's been going on that we've missed. You're tapped into that area, so I'm not. I'm over here in the Central Valley. You might have as they say, you have ears to the rail. So what's going on, man? Talk to me, Anthony. What is the deal? Why are the San Francisco Giants taking this course of action?
You know what? San Jose Sharks is just saying what I just said to you and the fans, Eric. Johnson wants to keep his money. Let other investors spend it. That's it.
There's something to that.
He doesn't want to spend it on players.
We know that. To an extent, because they gave Farhan some leeway last year. This year, not so much. But again, it's the type of players that Farhan decided to go out there and get. Hey, Anthony, I could throw out the link. I don't know if that'd be easier than being able to type, because I know trying to type in a chat and trying to explain is going to be a pain in the ass. Yeah, last year they spent money on a bunch of players, right? They did. But what did we get for it? It was all short term. Initially, right? Chapman was short term. Snell was short term. Soler was 3 years.
Hey, OG.
You know, it's not like they went out and got elite. They got a bunch of good to okay players, right? Good to okay. I guess if you want to, I guess you could say Snell is to a certain, he's almost to that elite. But again, it was a 1-year deal, and everyone knew it was just going to be a 1-year deal.
Yeah.
Just because of the nature of how the whole offseason went for him. He just waited to the damn last minute, and he just got he basically took advantage of Farhan to a certain extent. All right, here we go.
Strange story, Eric. Strange.
Says they are cash poor. The Mission Rock is failing. Yeah, they talked about that yesterday in Susan Slusser's article. They owe back taxes. They were screwed. They had to do the Mission Rock because they signed all the construction contracts. So if they didn't do it, they would have been sued. Interesting, Anthony. Yeah, I know, Joshua.
I was just saying.
Anthony, well, I appreciate that information. That's quite. See, I don't know. I'm taking your word for it. I don't know that for fact, but that is quite interesting. Sales tax to the port. Ooh. Yeah, I remember you talking about that land is actually owned by the Port of San Francisco, right, Anthony, if I'm not mistaken? I think that's what you said. And so you're saying they haven't paid their taxes.
I'm surprised the team is so cheap they haven't started to charge a fee to McCovey Code Dave. Take his kayak in there.
Dave. Wouldn't be surprised if that's coming. That's interesting. Anthony,
from a business standpoint, Eric, though, and you don't go to nearly as many games as I do, and I'm always keeping the eyes, I'm looking around at things going on in the ballpark, Eric. It just, we use all different terms. It just doesn't have a fresh, fun, financial vibe. There's no vibe, Eric.
Okay, you're talking more about the atmosphere, the environment, not necessarily the park per se. The park is awesome, but it's just the
vibe of the environment. And as a business, Eric, it just seems like it's a stale business. The same old freaking hot dog and beer every game.
Dude, this just pisses me off, man.
And the world's skinniest little escalators put in a ballpark, Eric, where you get one by one.
Just so you guys know, I'm not bitching at the club. I'm bitching at ownership and what they're doing with said club, because something
isn't it one in the same?
What is the famous Shakespeare, right? Hamlet? Something is rotten in the state of Denmark.
In downtown San Francisco.
Yeah, there is this is not.
I'm gonna get some electrical tape. I'm gonna change my. You ever see anybody who does this, Eric? I'm sure you have. Your favorite player gets traded, so you put the white hockey tape on. You put a new name on your jersey.
I'm
changing my shirt to "Save the Giants," man. Save the Giants. Or you wouldn't have to change much. Save San Francisco. There's an F
there you go.
in there, an R, an S. This is a weird story, Eric. It really is.
It is. I did not expect, honestly, Glenn, I did not expect this.
But like a lot of things, Larry Baer is involved. They're talking this big game. Oh, the investment capital of this. And they had the Barcelona Football Club. And who cares? The Giant fan doesn't care about that, Eric. They just give them their experience. Give them a good ball club. How about give them a good ball club, Eric? Things look a whole lot rosier if you got a winning ball club.
Oh, he does HVAC work. Look at that. Nice. At the part, they only did 1/3 of what goes in. Interesting.
Air is okay.
Eric, what is the other article you say from X? Oh boy. Yeah, I get what you're saying, Cole. Let's talk about this. This is. Have you guys seen Jeff Passan? He's tweeted.
Eric, something else. Remember I said to you about I am surprised because when I worked in Halifax at a radio station, and the radio station served Halifax, which is one of the bigger cities in the country of Canada. And across the bay in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia was where the actual radio station was, but it served Halifax. I mean, Halifax was the city. So they had like the world's largest neon, big, huge Q104 logo. Didn't matter if you were 50 miles away. Guess what, Eric? You look, you see Q104. Doesn't it surprise you that all their ingenious money spending? Why on the buildings over there, Mission Rock? Why isn't there a big San Francisco Giants logo all lit up all the time? Why don't they market? They don't have a marketing department. I think
it has nothing to do with the Giants. Mission Rock has zero to do with the Giants. That's why. That's the reason. All right, guys.
But they could still market. They could still put it up there, Eric.
But it has nothing to do with the Giants. That's why. Because it looks bad. The Giants own it, but it has nothing to do with the club.
It don't. Dude, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does, because people are going to go, oh, there must be some baseball shit over there. Let's go take a walk. All of a sudden, hey, do you want to rent a condo? Are you a employee of Visa, MasterCard?
It's just it's poorly run, Eric.
It's horrible. Yeah.
Poorly run.
All right, let's get into it. We could come back to this, but these
are rich. These are rich business people.
Guys,
these are not poor people.
This may piss you guys off. This is going to go. This is a little bit weird, and whatever. Let's get into it.
I'm glad I'm here. What do we got?
This is not good, guys.
What?
Jeff Passan. This used to be the URL for the story on the Department of Defense website about Jackie Robinson's time in the Army. The story has been removed.
Yeah, saw that today.
Jeff says the ghouls who did this should be ashamed. Jackie Robinson was the embodiment of an American hero. Fix this now. So if you hit this, of course, it goes to another page, and I'll show you where that link goes to. If you hit that link, yeah, I know, Senior. I know, but it's also baseball related. So I gotta touch on this because this is bullshit. And this is what happens when you hit that link. Page not found. Why? I do not know. This doesn't make sense.
We know.
We understand what it's about, okay? But first and foremost, guys, I'm going to say this. There's no reason why that website should be removed. I wonder if here's a great question. I wonder if they did that with Willie Mays as well. That I don't know. I'd have to go look on
they were talking to the newscast earlier this afternoon, Eric. It's not just this story.
This is not good. This is not good.
It's not just the link to Jackie Robinson, Eric.
No, I don't care. I'm sticking with baseball. I'm not going to go anywhere else. Stick with baseball.
It's all gone. Like what? You can't have one without the other. It's gone. The website is shut down. Well, they pulled it down. It doesn't mean it's deleted, but I don't know what's going on. And I don't know why they would have pulled that down. This absolutely makes no sense whatsoever in why the Department of Defense would do such a thing. Because again, baseball has a long tradition. It's not baseball, but I'm just going to stick with baseball. Has a long history of baseball players who have served their country. Okay. And it should be recognized. Willie Mays, he was in the Army. Now, granted, he wasn't in combat. If I'm not mistaken, I think Jackie Robinson did go overseas. Of course, we know Ted Williams and his military history as far as in World War II and also Korean War. You got Bob Feller, who was in the Navy. Gosh, you got a whole bunch of guys, man. Whole bunch of guys. I'm just naming off just a couple here. But it's part of the game. A lot of these guys went out there and they raised their right hand and they actually did it. Yogi Berra was part of D-Day. Joe DiMaggio. Yep. Ted Williams. You also had Hank Greenwald. He was also drafted. He was another guy. I mean, there's a bunch of them. If you want to go back to World War I, you had freaking Grover Cleveland Alexander. You had Christy Mathewson, Ty Cobb. They all served as well. So again, it's important. And these baseball players are being recognized by the Department of Defense because they served their country and also were fantastic baseball players. I don't know. Usually they don't do that. Johnny, if you're going to the Department of Defense and you click on whatever it is for Jackie Robinson, it should automatically take you there. Period. So I find that when Jeff Passan is writing about this, that's interesting. And again, this has to do with baseball, and that should not be an issue. Hopefully it gets fixed soon. That's all I want to say about that. Speaking of which, I'm going to go take a look at something here. Unbelievable. What a day. What a day. This has got to be the most gloomy, boring show we've ever done, Eric. What are we doing?
It's not, I don't know, it's boring, but it's definitely.
46 minutes in, let's talk a little baseball or something, Eric. Jesus. Talking about we're talking more British soccer than we are baseball.
Yeah.
You want to talk land deeds. I want to talk baseball.
Let me see something.
Giants had a couple of split squad games going today, Eric.
Yeah, go for it. I'm just looking this up real quick.
All right. Tonight, one of the games was actually telecast. So that's why, if you were wondering, I don't know if you mentioned, I missed the first 2 minutes of the show. Eric might have mentioned that we were a little late coming on. We rescheduled for the bottom of the hour because many of you, I'm sure, were tuned in. The game was being broadcast in the Bay Area. San Francisco beat San Diego 4-3 in a preseason friendly. Let's talk a little soccer, Eric. It was a preseason friendly. The Giants beat the Padres. And then it was the non-televised game. Colorado beat San Francisco 3-1. That's where all of your, what we would call day-to-days, they all played. So wasn't that which game was it? Yeah, I think it was Colorado game was, Fitzgerald and Ramos, Stassi. Yeah, a lot of the regulars. But we got to see Robbie Ray on the hill tonight again. And Ray went 5, only struck out 2. Does Ray have his velocity, Eric, do you think?
Seems like it. I didn't have a damn radar gun showing it, so it looks like it.
Yeah, I'm wondering about his velocity. You know, you're coming back. Some guys can come back from Tommy John, some can't.
Yeah.
And last night, opener of the Major League Baseball season was over in Japan with the Dodgers. Guess what? They started 1-0 and they're in first place in the West, Derek.
Yeah, how about that?
And they won't have to look back. They posted a 4-1 win. Yamamoto, 5 innings, gave up a run, and the bullpen was lights out. Yamamoto gave up 3 hits over 5. Then a combination of 4 relievers did not give up a hit. They didn't yield a single the rest of the game. Yeah. And not to say that there was anything wrong with the Cubs pitching. Imanaga, he was pulled after 4. He didn't give up any hits. So it was a real pitcher's battle. That was a dandy pitcher. If you like pitching, that was a good one. Tonight, middle of the night or early morning, it's Roki Sasaki getting his Major League debut up against Justin Steele. You have him in your fantasy league?
Yes,
Oh, hello. Oh, you're back. Make sure you got them all loaded in there.
Oh, yeah. I'm checking. Matter of fact, do you know who's leading after one day? Robbie Dizzle.
Robbie Dizzle. Yeah, Robbie Dizzle coming in strong with his pitching last night, wasn't he?
Yeah,
but
that's what happens.
I told you last night off the air, we were texting, and I said, you get a feel for it after a couple of games. I'm already getting a feel for it, Eric. Your points is in. I was wrong. And I don't have to admit that too often, but I was wrong. Dilly, hats off to you. Dilly loaded up on pitching. There's where your points are, Eric.
He didn't load up on pitching. He loaded up on relief pitching.
Well, I think it's going to pay some dividends.
You need starting pitching. And that's why I said you got to have to get the pitching because
I didn't hear you mention who's in second place in our
who is it? Real Dilly, 8 points.
Okay. Who's in third?
Let's see. Hey, look at you with 5.
Asian Alliance. I picked up a player 10 minutes before the game, Eric. Guess what he was? A pitcher.
Did he get you any points?
He pitched 1 inning and he got me 5 points. He got 3. He got these 3 outs. Actually, let me look it up. This will give you an idea of how the scoring went. So my pitcher last night, Eric, got me 5 points. He pitched an inning, didn't give up a hit, struck out 1, and he earned the hold.
There you go. That's what'll do it. I told
you, man. His name was Ben Kasparius.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
So I waived 2 players today and picked up 2 more pitchers.
What happened?
And again, if anybody out there in the audience, I'm going to have to send out another. It's not just Tommy over in New York. I'm going to put out a welfare check on our old pal, Droopy Nuts. I proposed to trade to Droopy yet. He didn't respond. You know what I offered him, Eric? You know what I offered him? Taylor Ward 25 home run guy, and JT Realmuto for Joey Bart and Jose Barrios.
Maybe he hasn't seen it yet.
It's pretty lopsided. I just have to clear some room. That's all.
I don't know. Maybe
you know what Glenn likes to do when he makes a trade, right? There's a little Joey Bart in there.
Joey Bart, even, huh?
Dangling that carrot just to clear up some cap space, so to speak. Glenn, do you want an elite closer? Senior, nobody will trade with me, dude. I am tired of it. You know what? It's going to get to the point where, by opening day, I'm not trading with anybody. Everybody comes into the chat. Want to trade, Glenn? You want to trade? I'm like, all right, send me a trade. Then they don't send me a trade. Then I send them a trade, and then it sits there for 3 days. I just say, I got to move on.
Well,
Senior,
here's
Senior, talk to me. What do you want to do?
Here we go. Here, you let me warm up my coffee. You guys.
Oh, you're not going to. Right on cue. Right on cue. Let me warm up the coffee. I knew that was coming. I knew it was coming. Thanks, Anthony. Anthony Markovich. Hey, Robbie Dizzle. Yeah, you're in first place. What's this? One question is, can somebody send me the fantasy budget with the free agent deal, Eric or Glenn? Can you send me the fantasy budget? I'll text you, okay, Robbie, right after the show. I'll get you all set up and how to find that. It's up there on that webpage. It's pretty easy. I'll show you. No problem. Even though you wouldn't trade with me either, Robert. Caitlin. I don't know if my daughter's home or little Wilmer Flores has learned to use the stereo. Caitlin.
Nobody's here.
Oh, no Caitlin?
No.
Just you.
Just me.
Where's Kate?
Sarah just went down to get Caitlin.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there you go. I knew there was somebody snooping around here. There's people in my apartment. Where they're all coming from. My daughters are having people over, so I might have to go early. Plus, I'm heading over to the radio booth in a little while. By the way, I haven't done this for a while, guys, so bear with me. Here's what I'm going to do. When I disappear tonight, you can join me at oldies96.com. That's 96.1 on the FM dial, so you guys have to tune in online and get the broadcast. I'll be playing oldies all morning, and I'll be watching some Dodgers and Cubs tonight. Early morning baseball when the Dodgers have a chance to go 2-0. I think they're going to have a hell of a year. I'm telling you. Roki Sasaki up against Justin Steele. It's the battle of the GSL. Eric with Justin Steele on the hill. I've got Roki Sasaki. This is our
Let's
first
go.
head-to-head
Let's go,
matchup.
Justin. Let's go, Justin.
Justin Steele could throw 2-hit ball and still lose to Roki. So you better hope for a good night. I like Roki. I got him early. No way I was letting him slip by.
I hope Justin, listen to me. I hope Kyle Tucker takes him deep. Let's go.
Ooh, GI coming in hard on Eric. Ooh, okay.
Steele ain't gonna get smoked. Get out of here, GI. Get out of here. Come on, man.
Yeah. Oh, you were looking something up, Eric?
No, I'm not.
Okay, he wasn't looking something up. He was just fooling us. Okay. He was just buying. That's what we call buying time in the business. Let me look something up.
I was, and I couldn't find what I was looking for. So I'm done. I've made my point.
You made your 45-minute point tonight. You're on a bit of a ripper.
Yeah, we had to, dude, because this is bullshit. This is not what I expect of my ownership. You know,
I know.
Again.
So,
wait.
Oh,
what would you little maniacs like to do first?
What do we
by the
do
way,
first here?
Jung Hoo Lee.
You got an update for us?
Clean MRI. Clean. That's what I like to hear. So it sounds like remember what I said yesterday? It's been a while since he's played some baseball. Maybe it's starting to catch up with him. Maybe he's just a little bit sore, and he'll be back at it. So there we go. See, Mike, I wasn't trading you damaged goods.
No way.
Fallen, and I can't get up.
I wasn't trading you damaged goods. I just know that you like Mr. Lee. Thought maybe, hey, you want? I'll take Lawrence Butler off your roster for you, and you can have Jung Hoo Lee, man.
That's a song, by the way. 1, 2, 3, look out, Mr. Lee. Big 60s hit.
Oh, there you go. See, there we go.
We're talking baseball. Kluszewski, Campanella. Oh yeah, I'm in the mood.
Oh yeah. Wasn't that the Willie Mays, Duke Snyder, and Mickey Mantle song? Isn't that the same one, or is that?
No,
that one's a different one. Yeah,
Kluszewski. I've interviewed the guy who wrote that. He's from New York.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I called WFAN one day. The radio. I said, who the hell is this guy? So I called the radio station in New York. They, hey, you want his phone number? Hell yeah! So I called him up on the phone. He's like, sure, I'll do an interview. So we played the song. We did the interview. It was pretty cool. Yeah, that was years and years and years ago. You know the song though?
Yeah.
And what they've done is they've done a reversion for every team in baseball, Eric.
Did they?
Yeah.
Yes, Armand. Next Thursday. Let's go. Come on, man. It can't get here soon enough.
What's up, Skaters?
That's what I'm looking for. What's up, Greg?
I don't see how much mail coming in your direction lately, but he's getting ready.
How's your internet working, Greg? Good? You good to go? You got it all fixed up? Mickey, Willie, and the Duke. Thank you, Paul.
Mickey and the Duke. Go deep, go deep. Oh, yeah, we're talking baseball.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Whiz Kids had won it. Bobby Thompson. Hey, little Bobby Thompson, little Giants right off the top of the song. Bobby Thompson had done it.
Yeah. Gotcha. Gotcha, Greg. He had to change. That's what you had to do, right? Change browsers to get on StreamYard. Didn't you have to do that? Or is that this for sure?
You know, when you send me the link for the Sunday night show,
mm-hmm.
I got to go to another browser. This.
Yeah. It's weird.
This thing's a mess.
He might be on the Mac. Are you on a MacBook too, Skater? I think he might be on a MacBook as well.
My MacBook Pro, I've got serious problems, and it's only everybody there. Oh my God, it's 4 years old. I'm like, yeah, it's only 4 years old.
No, that's
$3,000, Eric. People buy a new. Kids go out and buy a new phone
every year.
I said, didn't you buy one in February? Well, yeah, but the new model's out, and it's only October. Like, my phone works great, and this one's an 8 Plus. They go, oh my God, that should be like in the Smithsonian. That's an antique. Well, it works better than my laptop, and it's only 4 years old. So screw you.
You know what? I'm gonna take a look at the box score.
Graph, man.
Let's see how.
From them.
I know Ray had a decent outing. Let me look at the Colorado one. Let's look at the box score real quick.
GI, if I'm going to get a new MacBook, I got to get a new one like this week because the price is going to go up.
Let's take a look at this, guys. Now that we're done talking about what the hell's going on with the ownership and them selling off 10%.
Well, we talked about it. I still don't understand it.
I hate it. It's stupid. Yes, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Exactly. 100%. Where the hell am I, man? I don't even know what the hell I'm looking at. Here we go.
What is
box score. Wisely.
Hi, Glenn. Yes, the Dodgers won. I thought, isn't Isabel a Dodger fan?
I think so. Who the hell's Howell? Don't know who Howell. Fitzgerald got 2 hits today. Good for him. Good. McDaniel, I don't know. Ramos had 1 hit, 1 RBI, 1 walk. Good. Encarnacion went 0-4 with 2 strikeouts. Lamb, 0-4. Bishop, 0-4. Porter, Stassi had another hit.
There's an Arteaga. Isn't there an Arteaga on Rambo?
Arteaga. And that's it. Pitching. Win. 2 innings pitched. Gave up 2 earnings. 5 strikeouts.
Didn't live up to his name.
Lucchesi, 2 innings, only 1 hit. All right, not so bad. He might make the team, to be honest with you.
Randy came in with a couple of.
2 strikeouts, 2 hits, no earned. And I don't know who the hell Meyer gets. Okay, that was that one.
Mr. Merck.
And then what was the box score today for San Diego?
We're a week away from the start of the season. Quite literally, Eric. We're a week away.
A week away. 1 week.
And still, it's sort of like we have nothing to talk about. The Giants aren't making many roster moves. Have they not cleared house yet? What are they going to do it all in one day?
They might. Greg,
Either
great question. Well, let's answer this after this real quick. Box score. Wade, 1 hit. Adames, 2 hits. Yastrzemski, 2 hits. He had a triple there, and I think it was at the 8th inning, I think. Well, 7th or 8th inning, something like that. Chapman had a hit. Bailey, 3 hits tonight. Look at that. Flores had a hit. Your boy Flores.
He used them all up. Get a new bat.
Yep. McRae, not so much today, but then
But here we are. There's proof in the pudding. Go back to the lineup, Eric. We're sitting a week out, and guys like Cox and Schilger and Caballos and
Liger.
Like, are these guys still playing in preseason? Come on.
Schlager. I think isn't he kind of like a Liger?
With a
You know what a Liger is, right? You've
like
heard of
a
a Liger?
lager.
Have you never heard of a Liger? A Liger.
We are a week out. And what are we doing, Eric? We were still talking about guys who they should be sent down by now.
A Liger. If you've never heard of a Liger, you don't know what you're missing when you haven't heard about a Liger. Anyways, yeah, but the thing is you can't have guys go 9 in there. That's just not what's going on here. You gotta have these guys come in and eat some innings, so to speak, for spring training.
Yeah,
you don't want to wear guys out.
Skater says they need him for split squad. Well, get rid of the split squad games this late in a preseason, Eric. This is when you should be tinkering with. Here's because you got. Maybe I got to move the lineup. But you got to give your guys starts who are going to play.
Salsa figured that one out. Good on you, buddy. There you go. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. Nice job, Salsa. I was wondering who was going to catch that.
Yeah,
Anyways,
Jung-Hoo's okay. Slept in his wallet the wrong way.
Ray?
He's okay.
5 innings, only 2 hits, 2 strikeouts. Pretty good. Peguero, 2 hits, 1 strikeout. Miller, look at that. 1 inning work, 2 strikeouts. There you go. Had 1 walk. Ryan Walker gave up 3 hits, 1 earned run, 2 strikeouts. Harris, don't know who the hell he is, but he got the save.
Get the save. See, I don't know.
Again, you just
personally, I think it's time they should be, milking what they've got out of the starting 9, and maybe you tinker with the lineup and you play a couple of players in different positions and you feel for the lineup. Here's our opening day lineup, a couple of days out, and boom, you're playing. But we're playing guys in split. We're playing split squad minor league games here, Eric. Come on.
Yeah, it's just you just got to get through spring training. That's all it is. Guys are just getting the work in. Trust me, 162 games. Get
them the hell out of here. Let's play some real baseball, Eric.
Yeah, pretty soon in 1 week. 1 week. Yeah, Rosario had a hell of a at bat, didn't he?
Oh, I guess Droopy's out on my trade offer. I haven't seen a good trade yet. Everyone he wants.
See, he wants his pitcher. See, he's not giving.
I wanted one pitcher, and I offered him. Well, I already told Droopy, your nuts are on the line because I already dropped. Everybody knows what I offered you.
Let me see who he has as
Taylor Ward and Real Muto for Bart and Barrios. Dude. Preseason rankings of 372 and 225, and I'm giving you preseason rankings of 182 and 142. You got a 3 times better deal, but hey, but that's okay. Apparently I'm off to try to fleece Senior next. Come on. What do you need there, Senior? Talk.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
I
want to hear from you.
The Padres, they threw out their B team, so to speak. So yeah, it wasn't exactly the team they're going to be fielding. Again, a split squad.
I'm looking to do it 2 for 1.
But it doesn't matter. It's just all it is just getting they're working. That's it. Starting pitcher says Senior.
Senior wants starting pitching?
Yep, he does.
Well, don't talk to Droopy. Don't talk to Droopy Nuts.
I offered Senior a starting pitcher.
Oh, I spoke too soon. Droopy says I haven't seen yours yet. Just got home. Mm-hmm.
He ain't gonna give up Barrios.
He's not giving up Barrios?
Watch.
For Real Muto and Taylor? If the shoe was on the other foot, I'd have pulled that trigger the minute I saw the deal in case.
Well, have you seen who does he have in his outfield and a catcher? Let's see.
He doesn't have. That's his problem, Eric. He doesn't have a line. He's got one catcher, one first, or the best of my knowledge, one catcher, one first baseman, one second base. Guy's got no depth there. He can afford to make a trade. Anyway, it's okay.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
I'm sitting nicely in third.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, yeah, maybe he will. Maybe he will. Because you got to remember, you got the innings limit, man. Still hurts like hell.
Geez. See, I started talking about seniors going after Mike O now. Senior says, I sent you a trade.
Here we go. Oh.
Hiroku jealous I got Chapman. Did you trade Chapman?
Oh.
Well, what are we talking about? Hiroku jealous I got Chapman. Christian said he got Chapman. What are we talking about here? See, this is why I have a hard time.
I got Chapman.
In our chat. Eric's got Chapman, and you wouldn't trade him to me.
No, I ain't trade him. I got no other third baseman. Why would I do that?
Just yeah, you know what? You're more and more like the San Francisco Giants every freaking day, Eric.
Why do you want Chapman?
Nope. Can't make a
Why
trade.
Why do you want Chapman?
Because I had him last year and I like him.
See, yeah, that's why I want to keep him.
I finished in last place or second last, Eric. It didn't matter. I just wanted I want to watch the players I got in my lineup. I want my boys. Anyway. Hope says Chapman made 2 more errors today.
Did he really? Well, good thing is that don't matter in our fantasy.
Yeah. What are you talking about, Christian? I picked up Chapman just to spite the Chapman haters. Eric has Chapman.
I got Chapman.
You've got Chapman, not Christian.
Yeah. Who drafted Machado? Let me see. Who drafted Machado? I'll find out.
Who drafted Manny Machado? I had him last year too, Eric. I had him.
That would be Ibrahim. Ibrahim drafted Manny Machado.
The Mushy Middle. Yeah, Team known as the Mushy Middle drafted Manny. He didn't do that well for me last year. He's steady, but just steady. You think with his numbers.
He got better. He got better at the end of the season, right? Yeah.
I wouldn't know, Eric, when you're like 600 points out of second place. I kind of lost faith in everyone.
I get you.
You weren't far behind. To be honest with you, I kind of lost at the last month. Did you finish ahead of me or did I finish ahead of you?
I finished ahead of you.
No, not by much. If you did, I think is your nose ready to fall off?
No, man. Shit. Let me look. Let me go look. Do I still have it?
No, we got a studio.
I may not have it no more.
Tonight.
No, I don't have it no more. No, I thought I finished like 8th or 9th.
A whole house full of people here. There's a little frat party going on in my house.
Yeah, I finished like 8th or 9th, something like that.
Yeah,
somewhere around there.
It was kind of. And then everybody thought Dan and I were in cahoots, even though he gave just because he gave me half the winnings, Eric. Everybody thinks we're in cahoots.
I got Bregman in Vince's league. I like my team in Vince's league. I really do, man. I think I got a good team. Looking forward to that one.
You had your draft in the weekend, bro?
Yeah, I had it on Saturday.
All right, bro.
I feel good. I feel good on that one.
Right on, bro.
Good stuff.
We have to get Vince on. How about we get, what we should do next week? I'm just throwing it out there, Eric. Next week, we should get our cast of characters, our friends of the show. Tommy, Vince, just build it up. What do you think's going to happen? Talk a little East Coast ball. We haven't checked in with poor Tommy D lately. Although he called me, I swear to God, I got the text here. He messaged me Friday, wanted to come on the show, Eric. But we couldn't. We had the fantasy draft.
Oh, yeah, can't do that. Yeah.
He says, could I come on tonight? I'd like to come on. I haven't been on for a while. I go, yep, no problem. I messaged him 5 minutes later. I go, ooh, sorry.
Oops.
He goes, the one night I get to sleep in the next day. He says,
I've already reached out to Vince to see if he wants to come on later this week or beginning of next.
Right on.
I'm on top of it, man. I know.
Let's go, bro. Maybe I'll get Matt to come on the show next week.
Yeah.
Talk about what, Matt, take us on a trip down memory lane. What was opening day? You played a lot of them, 18 opening days. What was opening day like?
I'd like to talk to him about spring training and opening day. That would be nice.
Okay, let me put in a call to him again tomorrow. He's hard to get a dude. That guy has he does baseball camps. Every time I message him, 2 days later, oh, I'm in Edmonton. I'm in Vancouver. I'm in
he's doing a lot.
He's all over.
He does a lot of travel ball stuff, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah. Skater says Vince is awesome. Right on, bro. Right on, bro. Right on there.
Vince is awesome.
Right
I
on.
love Vince, man. That guy's freaking awesome. He's awesome. Love hearing what he has to say.
Greg's not too bad.
That's what that. Honestly, it's to be honest with you, it's to anybody. I love bringing people on here, and I just want to hear their point of view.
Yeah.
We've had a bunch of, you get Dilly, Marcus, and Dallas, Dan, of course, and Lou and Los D. Man, we got to get Los on here too. I like to hear.
We haven't had Lou on our channel.
Yeah, we got to get Lou over here. That'd be awesome.
Get Lou over. Oh, guys, you think we're negative? He's gonna make us look real good. What's he go by? Tell him what's his nickname?
Mr. Salty. That's pretty good.
Mr. Salty. I like it. All right, here we go. Eric, I haven't even read it yet, so I don't know what direction. Riddle me this. Why do most vocal opponents of billionaire owners also constantly shill for growing the game, which is paradoxically, you know what I'm saying, fuels the billionaire owners they claim to hate?
Well, the problem is, I mean, that's the nature of the game. That's not going to change. Billionaires own the clubs. Millionaires play the game. Pretty soon, billionaires are going to be playing. But that's just the way it is, unfortunately, man.
You had a tremendous clip, Eric. I caught you on another program. You had brilliant 2-second clip, and it summed it up. I don't know if you'll remember. You appeared on Skaters on Baseball in a special Thursday night episode.
Mm-hmm.
Eric from Giant Sports Talk Live. And you said, and I quote, "There's no poor players." You said that.
There isn't.
There's no poor players. You were kind of emphatic. No poor players in this game. So I'm like, you know what? That truer words never spoken. But they're going to go on strike. They're going to be locked out or go on strike. Eric's going to get nasty. They're not getting paid enough.
It's just, yeah. Unfortunately, this is the way it is, man. Billionaires. Here's the issue. The issue isn't necessarily billionaires, right? It's not their bank account that I'm having an issue with. The issue that I have is their desire to win, their desire to put out a competitive team. That's my issue. Not because they got billions in the bank account. I could care less. That doesn't make you a less or more of a fan. The money in your bank account does not dictate what type of fan you are. If you had an owner, say like Steve Cohen, well, guess what? The guy is a fan. He loves his Mets. He gets a little bit crazy, don't get me wrong, but there's no doubting that he absolutely loves his fan.
There's a recap to that too. I'm not overly concerned about billionaire owners as others are. It's just the logically inconsistent.
That's fair.
You know who this sounds like?
That's fair.
What does this sound like?
Oh, I'll tell you who it sounds like.
You know who it sounds like to me?
Who?
Somebody who changed his name. Could be wrong.
Yeah. I know
you get that vibe.
Yeah.
You get that vibe? And he's got the special, he's into computer programming. Maybe he's got this new font he's working with.
Here.
On board, I think. There's some good one take.
There you go, Ibrahim.
Oh.
It's billionaires with no interest in sports. You just hit exactly what I just said. Ibrahim, we're on the same page here. Look at the Dodgers. They're billionaires, but Ned has said several times that the owners want to win more than the players and the coach. Well, see, there you go. When you have an owner who wants to be competitive and wants to win, well, I'm okay with that. It's the owners
that want to win are fewer and far between.
Correct. Right. You don't see that. There's a few, right? Handful. You got Middleton in Philly, right? You got Cohen in New York. Don't get me wrong, Steinbrenner in New York wants to win. LA, enough said.
Big markets, though. Big markets. They're making more money. They're spending more.
Now, to be honest with you, I can't answer for other ownership clubs. I couldn't tell you. I really couldn't. But there you go, Dallas.
Yeah,
Dallas. A winning team makes more money. If your ownership group understand that, you're in good shape. There you go, Dallas.
But Dallas, isn't it safe to say that a winning team spends more money to win? It's like a revolving door at the airport. You got to spend money to make money. You spend money, you want to win. You can't play Oakland A baseball. You can't pay $15 million payroll and expect to win. It ain't happening. Look at the White Sox. Look at the teams that don't spend don't win. It's as simple as that, Eric.
Yep.
You're paying for talent. You're not just handing out contracts to, willy-nilly here or Willie and Nelly. You're given contracts out based on talent for the most part, or you're judge of talent. And if you're not spending money on quality players, how can you expect to win?
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Your ownership group has to spend money. And now it's almost Droopy was saying, can you recap about this 10%? It's basically like they're taking a loan. Come on in. You can be part of the fold, but bring all your money and we're going to spend it. That's what this is. And not on players, by the way.
And that's
on Mission Rock. Come on. See, how can that, Eric? They're their own word. They're shooting themselves in the foot. How can you do a story like that? And then they have quotes in there from Larry Baer. And he mentions in an article about getting new ownership groups spending money. And he mentions Mission Rock.
Right.
He can't get in front of a microphone without going, by the way, Mission. Can you imagine if he was being interviewed about anything? Don't forget $1.44 Day this week where we got specials. He's always promoting the other product. And
again, maybe because they're in that bad of a shape. It's got to be, right? That's the only thing I can think of.
Can you imagine if they were in so bad a shape they had to sell? It's just saying. Oh, we mentioned Droopy. Look, I live in the Southeast Bay. I used to be able to drive after work or school to the ballpark and have a parking lot to go to. We talked about that earlier. It's become a lot more inconvenient. Yes, unless you take, I'm not in the position, and I don't know where all the stops are. But Eric, a wise man would just drive to Daly City or drive to Burlingame, go to the card store, go visit all the boys down there at Lefties. Then you get on the mass transit. You got to take mass transit to that game. You got to park out. And then I would have the fear. I don't know about you, Eric. You came down to the ballpark, you parked underground parking, and it was, security guy at the gate. You're on camera, everything's not going to be. You start parking out in Burlingame, going to the ballpark, your car is sight unseen. You go back 4 hours later, you don't know what you're going to find. If is it there? I'd be worried the whole time.
Exactly. And that's what.
Although, may I add, guys, I found somebody sleeping in my car yesterday.
Nice.
I have a 10. They're like, oh, I was fired up. And the landlord's like, I'm coming with you. What's going on? He goes, you are wound up. I go, I'm evicting the tenant. That's what I'm doing. There was garbage. There was half-eaten boxes of cereal. They moved into my car, Eric, and I'm in underground parking. Oh, dude, this is not. Dude, I can't wait. I'm on the plane this weekend. I'm going back home. I'm going back to the Bay. I'm getting that.
Nice.
I never thought I'd be going. It's much safer and much quieter and much convenient to be in the Bay Area, Eric.
Hey, Graham, look what Graham says. He has a feeling that they're not going to spend money. More a hostile takeover. Hostile takeover. Uh-oh. Could you imagine that shit?
I like that, a hostile. Not just a takeover.
Maybe.
Well, I told you, Eric, maybe this group, if they've got all this money, maybe this is just them dipping their toe in McCovey Cove, baby.
Maybe.
Teams that own British soccer clubs are not poor. Barcelona.
Ain't that damn true? Well, no, I think they did say FC Madrid and Barcelona. Wasn't it
and
both?
They own the team over in San Jose.
Isn't that a conflict of interest, Barcelona and Madrid? Maybe not.
I think they're different levels of soccer, though.
Hold on one second. I got to take off the sweater.
See, what Eric's got to do is actually have the iced coffee. That's what it is. Heating up that coffee. Turd says, Glenn, Do you not lock your car? No, they smashed the back window, passenger side, out of the car twice. So now I just have, the old, the baggie up on it. Do I lock the car? Hell no. Hell no. Because the more you lock it, the more they keep breaking it. I've lost 2 windows in 9 months. And insurance won't pay for it. My premium goes up. You got to keep paying out of pocket. It's, I'm preaching to the choir. If you guys, anybody who lives in the Bay Area, you know what I'm talking about. And I'm talking about Winnipeg. And I am in underground parking. Things should be okay. Hunky-dory, but it's not.
They own Real Madrid, I believe. Wasn't that what? Was it FC Madrid? Hold on. Let me find out. I still have it up here.
Anthony says, do you know what houses cost in that area? I live a block from the ballpark. We know $2 million for a condo, buddy.
Yes. Here, hold on. I'll show you. Toby, I'll show you. Hold on. Share screen. Right here. 6th Street also has investments in Spanish soccer titans Real Madrid and FC Barcelona.
Just as well as the San Antonio Spurs in the NBA.
As well as the San Antonio Spurs.
And they have investments in properties. And the King of Kensington, Al Waxman, he's behind it all.
Matter of fact, I drove right through the Presidio yesterday. Beautiful area.
Presidio. Oh, isn't that
you're thinking of
what's his name?
Studio.
Yes. Oh yeah, there you go. Presidio. Whoa. Yeah.
Sounds like a hostile takeover. Whoever said that is on the money.
Just buy a dinghy and live in McCovey Cove. Well, the whole cove up by my place is all lined with houseboats.
Hey, Toby.
Ricky old houseboats worth $2 million, if you believe that.
Toby says those are the 2 biggest teams in the world. Yeah, well, hey.
Then maybe they are trying to get their toe in there, Eric.
Maybe. Why not? I'd take it. Sign me up. Sign me up. I would be okay. I would be
maybe they would change the culture of winning, Eric, with spending.
Let's go. Then hey, I'm good with that, man. If that's what it's going to take, then I'm good with it. Let's go. Maybe this isn't so bad then. Maybe I got to look at it a different way. I'd be
Who knows, Mike?
So Toby, maybe. But Larry Baer has come out and said that this infusion of money is going to have nothing to do with the talent on the field, which is just absolutely, I don't know. We'll find out. More to come.
Dingleberries.
Ronaldo throws out the first pitch. Hey, maybe he could kick it to the catcher. There we go. The first kick. Ronaldo with the first kick.
Well, I mean, that would be so bad. Eric Romo's throwing out a first pitch, so anything's possible.
I've done it.
Hey, I don't know if have you shown it on the show? You got a picture. You throwing out a first pitch?
Yeah, I showed it last week. Yeah. Yep.
I remember you showed it to me. I wasn't sure if we saw it on the air.
Yep.
Let me do a quick peek at our. Now you proposed to trade Droopy Nuts, or know what he calls it? He calls it D's Nuts. There you go. He's got a thing with nuts. I don't know what it is, but
did he accept or deny?
Nuts. Oh, to each his own.
Did he accept or deny your trade?
Oh, it's just like things at the airports lately, Eric. We're in a holding pattern.
That's fair. Maybe he's doing his due diligence.
Just pull the damn trigger, make the trade. Come on.
Look at that.
Oh, you know what? I was thinking earlier today, Eric. You know what I caught today? Just a little bit on. I flipped through the TV channels. It's like those infomercials. I'll find something, and I'm like, oh Jesus, have I watched that for 2 hours? We were doing recently on one of our Sunday night hot corners, and we've done it a few times here, just throwing them out randomly. Some of our favorite movies when it comes to sports. You know what I watched a bit of today? It's a good movie. Draft Day.
Never heard of it.
Cleveland Browns working out the deal on draft day. You pancake eating mother. Oh, yeah, it was great. Calls him up, wouldn't make a trade. Wouldn't make a trade to save his life. dude, you're bothering me. I'm eating my pancakes. And then at the end of the movie, the other guy's calling him. Yeah, I want to get I want the quarterback. I need the quarterback. Let's work a deal. He goes, oh, here's what I want, you pancake eating mother.
Nice.
Great. Yeah. And he's like, all right. And then he goes, we live in a different world than we lived in 30 seconds ago. It's like, what now? I want David fucking Putney. You want my kick returner? He's just take it or leave it. Guys, have you seen that movie? It's really good. And I'm not much of a football movie guy, but that was a really good movie. Your buddy is in it. The lead story is based on the GM of the Cleveland Browns, who's played by Kevin Costner.
Oh, is it? Gotcha.
Yeah. No, D-Shot. It's pancakes. Pancakes here, not flapjacks. We don't call them flapjacks. That's what, isn't that got to do, Eric? That's got to do with playing poker. Not what's a flapjack?
Flapjacks are pancakes.
In the U.S.?
Mm-hmm.
I went to a restaurant. I asked for pancakes, flapjacks.
You ever heard of flapjacks? You ain't lived until you've had a flapjack.
Get back, Jack. Do it again.
Skaters, I would love that, man. Rupert Birdsong 4 and 5. I would love that, but it ain't happening, unfortunately. That's the way it should be. Don't get me started, man. I'm just starting to cool down here.
Mike wants to know how Verlander.
I'm having chest pain.
That's me.
Okay,
That's
right?
me.
He's doing okay.
Yeah. At this rate, I'm gonna have to get rid of the other one there, Mike.
Snotty little bastard.
Ha!
How's Verlander doing, Glenn? Yeah. Well, let's revisit that after a month or two. Jesus. Are we gonna play that game, Eric? We're gonna play that game. You and I shit on things, and then people guy has one good game. What are you guys talking? You guys don't know what you're talking about. Come on. That's like people out there in the audience, Eric, when they're talking about like guys like Grant McCrae. Guy's not a major. The guy's AAA player, Eric. Did you see he struck out again today?
Who's that? Grant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
happens. Look, there's going to be times where you're going to strike out. I mean, it happens. It happens to everybody, unless you're freaking Tony Gwynn. But it's just the issue I have is when he does it.
Well, then I'm heading to the casino. I'm taking the over.
Yeah.
Grant McCrae, I'll take the over all day long, Eric.
Now that makes you. I'm guessing Jung-Hoo Lee makes the opening day roster. I'm guessing, right? I would think.
Makes the roster. Not. He's already on the roster. Yes.
No. Opening day roster. Not on the IL.
Gonna play.
Yeah. Not on the IL.
It'll be okay. Don't worry.
So we'll have to see.
Don't worry. Don't panic. It's Giants baseball. They just want to keep you dangling a carrot in front of you. Ooh, they play.
And here's another thing. Even though it came back clean, is this something that he's going to have to deal with the whole season? I hope not.
Oh, Jesus.
You know what I'm saying? With when you get a bad back, it doesn't always just magically clear up. And
like you said on the show last night, the injury bug has followed him for many years now.
It has, but I've never heard him had a back before. I don't. That's the thing.
Oh, he's had a bad back before.
He has?
Yes, before he came to North America. Yes, and he had a foot problem. He had the shoulder problem
broke a
last
foot.
year.
Breaking a foot is a little bit different. That's not injury prone. When you have the soft tissue injuries, that's the issue I have.
Jesus Christ! Now you're talking like the soft tissue.
Well, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Muscles and, it's one thing when you break a bone, that's not injury prone.
At least it's not hockey. It's the mysterious lower body injury.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, what part of them? You get to the interviews in the post game. Oh, coach, what part of the body would that be? Lower body.
It's still aching. God. Pain in the ass, man. Hate that shit. It is not fun.
Could be his toe. Could be he hurt his penis on that play, Eric. Jeez, his lower body. Got to wear your cup.
Hey.
Anyway, Yeah, a week away. We got another game. The season actually got underway last night. Eric wasn't too keen on that. He didn't care, but I enjoyed watching some meaningful baseball. I like the ballpark over there too last night, Eric.
I can't wait, dude. Oh, I cannot wait, man. 1 week from today, guys.
I can't wait. Bum, 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 bum. New shoes. I can't wait. I can't wait. Yeah.
Obliques.
Do they
Yes.
still have the first
Obliques
game?
suck.
Let me check the schedule just very quickly, Eric. Here's a question. When I was a kid, did you know that Cincinnati, for whatever reason, it goes back like 125 years, but I think they changed it now, unfortunately, like everything else. Nothing could. Oh, I got 1% of the phone. The game in Cincinnati is traditionally the first game of the year. Like it starts at like 12:01 and everything else starts 12:05. But I think they've done away with that. Look at that. Opening day, we play at 3:10 in the afternoon. So that's 1:10. Other games, look. The
I know they
Yankees
have a parade
play
in
at
Cincinnati.
1:05. Yeah. Son of a gun.
Obliques and hamstrings, man. Both of those are
Television
horrible.
has changed everything, Eric. All dynamics of sport, whether it's start times, where guys play on certain days. You know, Sunday night baseball. The Giants don't play Sunday night baseball this year at all. Wiped out. No.
That could change, though. I think
What
ESPN.
ESPN thought about
Wait,
that.
no. Didn't ESPN? They're not airing any baseball.
That's why I said they're not on Sunday night baseball at all this year.
Yeah, ESPN is done. They're not doing any.
Well, who's
baseball
going to show Sunday night baseball?
There is no Sunday night baseball. It's whatever freaking their local freaking stuff. There is no more Sunday night baseball. They got rid of it.
Dan laughed at me last year, and I still stand that behind. The day is going to come. Games are not going to be televised, Eric.
Mm.
You know, people were on the show over in Dan's show. We were on. I don't know who was on. One of us was on, and the topic came up on paying a guy like Shohei Ohtani 10 years from now. I go, and they're like, oh, save the TV money over 10 years. You can buy 2 Ohtani. I go, 10 years from now, you don't even know what TV is going to be.
Mm.
Everything's online now. It's Eric, and there are a lot of open domains out there that people aren't even paying.
You know where the money's at right now, though? Japan.
Mission Rock?
Japan.
Oh,
Japan is sinking a shit ton of money into baseball.
not in San
A
Francisco.
shit ton. Not in San Francisco.
That's what we need. I've come up with the idea, Eric. Boom! There it is. Boom! Double boom. Let's get the Yomiuri Giants to invest. They buy out the San Francisco Giants and make it a twin killing. We got 2 Giants. The Yomiuri Giants and the San Francisco bring the Japanese money over, Eric. We're all set.
Well, you just got to.
And we have an automatic pipeline.
I can't do that. Can't do that.
What do you mean you can't?
Because it's all about the damn international draft. You can't do that. Oh yes, I know what you're talking about, Mario. That was a fantastic story. I'll go find that. You talking about what he did with the kid? That was awesome. Mark, you're not wrong, man. Netflix is next for baseball. I could see that. Netflix is getting involved everywhere.
Netflix, YouTube TV's doing TV. Now, see, TV is a whole different bag of trips now. And Mike, I don't know when you joined this show. Mike says Apple TV. How many times did I come on fired up like a madman on here saying, Eric, there was 8 games today on 8 different networks, and I couldn't find them. I want to watch a certain game. It's the 5th inning before I can find the freaking game. And Eric goes, oh, God, didn't you know? Which network was it on, Eric? Last year, it got me all fired up. It was on like the Criminal Network or one of these channels. What channel is covering baseball that shouldn't be? Do you remember last year in the playoffs or we were in September and I said, I couldn't find the game. And you go, yeah, it was on I can't remember what channel. See, I can't even remember the channel name.
Drew, I have no idea what you're talking about, Drew. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Droopy. People illegally stream games every day.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
Sales and jersey sales.
I don't know anything about illegally streaming games.
Oh, I think
Not
it's
at
those
all.
people. Don't you guys in the States have those? What do they call them? Something boxes. I can't remember what they're called.
I don't know what you're talking about. All right. Let's
Wink,
check
wink,
this story out.
nudge, nudge.
I don't know what you're talking about. Here, let's take a look at
Oh.
this. This is pretty good, guys. This is pretty damn good.
Apple TV. All right, Wheezy. Right on, Mark.
During
Right
tonight's
on.
San Francisco Giants game, a young fan started yelling from the stands and caught Willie Adames' attention in the Giants dugout. The kid is a fan of Willie's former team, Milwaukee Brewers, and expressed his disappointment in seeing Willie in a different uniform. Willie said, "Well, now you get to be a Giants fan," and then added, "How about you become a Giants fan and I'll trade you a bat? I need to see you in a Giants jersey." A couple of innings later, and the young fan is now the proud owner of a Willie Adames bat. That's pretty damn cool, right?
There you go.
It's pretty damn cool.
I've
give-
never met the guy, Eric, but
I
all
like him.
indications are he seems to be
He's a good
pretty
guy.
cool
He's a
dude.
stand-up guy. Stand-up guy. I like it. That's good stuff. You know, that's what wins. You know what I'm gonna tell you? That young fan is his memory. This is what he's gonna always remember about Major League Baseball. And you talk about being an ambassador to the game. This guy is gonna no matter how disappointed his team is and whoever he roots for, nothing is going to take away that joy that he was able to experience with Willie Adames. That's just absolutely fantastic, man. I love that stuff.
That's what I said on Skaters on Baseball show when I joined him. I said it's about memories. It's memories. You got to make memories, Eric. They got a bar set up. High balls, $2.
But
great.
this is the type of stuff that's just it's awesome. It's good stuff, man. Good on Willie Adames, man.
I like Willie. There was another Willie who were really back to the Bay Area, Eric. He's no longer with us.
Two Willies who are no longer with us.
Willie Mays. He promoted the hell out of the Bay Area.
Yeah. Willie McCovey, you know, he was kind of did the same.
Mhm.
They were always at the both of them were always at the ballpark, man.
Yeah. Where have you been, Ben? Eric, I'm not going to get mad. Eric and Glenn, please read the Chronicle article.
We did that yesterday.
The Giants,
Matter of fact,
we've been down that road.
we did that one yesterday, talking about Susan Slusser.
You
Yes.
can't sleep on Giant Sports Talk Live. We cover it all, boys. You can't come in
Try.
late.
I try. Yeah, if you take a look at yesterday's stream, Ben, you'll see that. Hey, no worries, Ben. No worries. It's a little bit weird though, right, Ben? You got Susan Slusser writing about the what's going on with Mission Rock, and then today you got the ownership selling 10% of the club because they're having issues with Mission Rock. So,
Right on, Ben. You can go back and watch the replay of the show.
right on, Ben.
We always invite you to do that. You bored during the day? You want a little more Glenn and Eric? You're up there online.
That's the beauty of YouTube. It's up there for freaking until
Until
YouTube
we
crashes.
erase it. Until we run out of. I ran out of space in my other channel. I had to do an interview with somebody the other day. I said, "Oh, I'll just tape it over in the Northern California Sports and Entertainment Network," and it says, "You have used up your cap space." I said, "Oh."
Well, for StreamYard, you could delete, but it's always on YouTube. It's
Yeah,
if you
I
delete it
deleted
off of StreamYard, it's still on YouTube.
I deleted a bunch of them.
Giants, I think they split. They won against.
There you go. Thank you. True TV broadcasting baseball last year, and then you wonder why couldn't Glenn find the game? And I'm like, oh yeah, I should have. True TV should have
That
known.
was weird.
Should have known. Yeah,
little bit
should have
weird.
known, Eric. God, how? And then Mark said Amazon Prime. I said YouTube TV. Eric, we're at a crossroads. I don't know. It's just which direction it's going, dude. It's
Yeah,
like
it's
opening a
weird.
box of peanut Cracker Jacks and finding a prize in there. I don't know what's coming. True TV. Joshua, can you imagine? True TV. When did True TV? That's like MTV in the 80s because starting to show television shows and movies. When did it be Music TV? When did Music TV become sitcom TV?
Yeah.
It changes right in before your eyes, Eric. You don't even realize it. Boom. Gone. Yeah, there you go.
It's all about the money, man.
You know the cool thing? I have a friend of a friend who has one of those TV boxes.
I don't know what you're talking about.
MTV is still around.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how.
In England and like Ireland, overseas, Here in the West, it's gone. It does in name only. And overseas, it's still, they got MTV and MTV Rocks. And even have that, remember VH1? Pop-up video. That's all still on there. Dude,
Video.
when did North America change? Dude,
You know what was my favorite, my most favorite show on MTV? Let's see if anyone can guess it. There was one show on MTV that I always would never miss an episode. And I can't remember if it was on Friday or Saturday. I think it was Saturday nights.
Was it the one where they fix up the cars?
No, get
Oh.
out of here, man.
I used to like that one.
No.
Pimp my ride. There you go.
No. Come on. There it is. Woo! You know it, Anthony.
Queer
There
Eye
you
for the
go.
straight guy.
There
Oh.
you go.
Headbangers Ball. What's that
Headbangers
about?
Ball, dude. Oh,
What is
I
it?
never missed an episode. Anthony, you know
What
what?
is it? A music show or Hell's Angels? Which is it?
Hey, what? Let's go. Let's go, Anthony.
What the hell is Headbangers Ball?
That's what I'm talking about, Anthony. Yes, Headbangers Ball.
What's
The
this
host.
one? I've heard of it. Celebrity Deathmatch.
Oh, that was like claymation stuff.
Oh, okay,
But,
that's not what I'm talking about. Do you remember in the late 80s, early
Yes.
90s, Eric? Do you remember?
Yes, Mark.
Do you remember the
Exactly.
show, guys, where guys would build like a robot, and the robots would like one would have a saw, and they'd go in a ring and they try to kill each other?
Oh yeah, that was Death Bots or something. I can't remember.
That was freaking great, dude. I couldn't wait. Coming
Ricky
next week.
Rackman, man. Ricky
Coming
Rackman was the host, and it was just awesome, dude. Watch all the
Hot
freaking
Wars. There
dude.
you go.
Hot Wars. That's what it was. Battle
There
Bots.
you go. Battle Bots. There you go. I don't know.
Damn, dude. Gosh, dang it! I miss Headbangers Ball. That
Ricky
was so much fun.
Ratman. Ricky. Oh, talking to Ricky. Ricky, don't lose.
I used to
that
get so
number.
stoked when freaking Megadeth come on and they play Hangar 18. Oh,
They played some Megadeth. You and I
dude,
agree. on something.
Headbangers Ball, man. It was all the stuff.
I got a
dude.
good bass. I feel like Jack Black.
Mhm.
If there's a new way, I'll be the first in line.
Oh my god, dude.
It better work this time. All right. We're a week out, Eric. I don't know. I'm getting out of here. It's an hour and 43. I've been lucky. The computer has it seems to be working. See, this is weird. It works fine now, but could go any minute. So
What the
it's like all of us, Eric. It's like all of us. We could go at any minute. I'm trying to make it to opening day, though.
I hear you.
Oh, Pantera. I'm going to see Pantera this November.
But
I'm seeing Pantera, Striper.
Pantera, man, the drummer's dead, the guitarist is dead. He
Yeah,
got
it's
shot
all-
on stage.
Oh, Anthony, you're talking one of my favorite songs of all time. That's what I would do.
That's, yeah. Peace sells, but who's buying?
Well, Eric, you know the old age-old question: can you put a price on peace?
I still like Tornado of Souls. Tornado of Souls, man. Woo! They would always finish their concerts.
Anarchy. Oh, I
Anarchy.
love Anarchy in the USA. Downtown Julie Brown. Oh my God, Johnny, we should get her on the show. Do you remember Downtown Julie Brown? She's a
Yeah.
friend of mine.
Oh yeah,
She'll come on the show, Eric. It doesn't have anything to do with baseball, but
nothing to do with baseball.
oh, I guess we're not getting guys. Blame it on Eric. We're not getting her on the show. Yeah, Julie. I just had her.
Jackass.
I just
Yeah,
had
jackass.
Julie sign my Playboy magazine
Okay.
for a friend. You know what I mean? Yeah. She was on the cover of Playboy, and she autographed that for me about a month ago.
Jackass. I used to watch Jackass too. That shit was so
Hey,
good,
be
man.
nice.
So
No.
damn funny. God, Headbangers Ball. Woo! Anyways,
Skater
with that, let's
says,
get the hell
send
out of
her my way. You know what, dude? All these people you're talking about. Downtown Julie Brown looks young. She's in her 70s now.
No kidding. Wow.
She used to do MTV. You know where she works now, Eric? Is she's on Sirius XM.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's on the 80s channel, and a bunch of those guys that I know pretty well. Yeah, pretty well.
All right, I think we're done. What do you think? You going still?
Johnny T. No way, Glenn. Really? I'm serious. I'm serious. Pimp My Ride. I love that show. Yeah. They could take a dumpster dive and unlike the Giants, they could take a dumpster dive and turn it into a shiny diamond. MTV Raps. There you go. With Downtown Julie Brown. All right, I got to get over to the radio studio, guys. There it is, www.oldies96.com. We got the stream up there. I'm going to be on in Canada at 96.1 on the FM dial. Anybody who's out in the Maritimes, you want to go for a late night drive, crank it up in the car, and your wife won't get mad at you. And if you're maybe in the Bay Area, cross country, Canada or US, oldies96.com. I'll play you something. I'll play a tasty tune tonight, Eric.
A tasty tune.
Once in a while I throw. I know you're never listening because you can never come back. I say, here's a little something for everybody listening in Galt tonight who sent me an email.
Nice.
When I'm bored, I'd have nobody. No requests this hour. Here's something for my fans in Galt who are listening in.
They're like, what? What is that? All right.
Galt. Where the hell is that? So I'll be up watching some baseball, playing some tunes. You can. We'll talk about that later.
Sounds good.
Mick
all right, guys. Again, today's topic, we talked a little bit about what's going on with ownership.
I hate topics like that.
I tell you what. Well, we got to hit it though, because this is.
Yeah, I know what is weird. I don't know what to say.
I'll tell you what. Guys might want to keep an eye on this just to see. Maybe is this something bigger coming? I don't know.
What's down the pipe?
But it's unique. Again, we'll just keep aware of it, right? If there's any kind of news that breaks, we'll talk about it, man. This is quite. Yeah, Graham. Maybe this weekend. Maybe.
And when you get guys, when you get guys or organizations who own international soccer clubs, we're talking
that's big bucks.
$1 million sports teams, not leagues,
right. Teams.
When they start getting dipping their toe into North American sports, Eric, they always seem to come up smelling like a rose at the end of the day. They got the money, they get a little investment. When the times turn bad, we'll just bail you out. We're taking over.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. We'll keep an eye on it, guys. If anything, like I said, we'll be here talking about it if any of that type of information is put out there. So
coming up tomorrow night, we'll usher in the 1 week mark. We're a week out from opening day tomorrow, Eric. So
yes, we are.
I don't know. We'll talk baseball tomorrow night. Hopefully more baseball than we did tonight. And
for those of you, but if you want to read the article again, look at the description down below in the description. Again, SF Gate. Thanks to SF Gate to put out that information. That's freaking awesome. They put out a lot of good information. Dave Tobner also out there. He puts out a lot of good information. So go take a look at it. If you guys want more details, go check out the article yourself and come to your own conclusions. Anyways, guys.
Droopy, I'm giving you 10 minutes. He says, we have a bidding war for my starting pitchers. I'm giving you 10 minutes. I'm pulling the trade, and that's it. It won't be on the table. I'm pulling it off the table. If you don't, you either agree to it or it's gone in 10 minutes. I'm not playing games. Nobody would beat that awful.
All right, guys.
Eating mother. All right, see you tomorrow night.
Be good, guys, out there, and don't piss off Glenn with fantasy baseball trades. All right, see you guys. Woo!
You've been watching Giant Sports Talk Live with Eric and Glenn, a Northern Lights Entertainment Broadcasting production.